G'day punters, welcome. We have been spelling, obviously, for the last couple of weeks. So another edition of Group 1 Guns brought to you by the guys and gals at Unibet. Now with me today is Adam from the Race Club. Adam, welcome.
Good to be back, mate.
Yeah.
It has been a little spell, but everyone's looking real fresh and happy to be here.
You put a little bit of weight on. You've been in the paddock.
I've been in the paddock,
Yeah,
but it's been a good paddock.
It has been a great paddock. Now we're going to have a look at this. So it's the first Group 1 of the Spring Carnival, the Winx Stakes, a weight for age over 1,400 metres at the beautiful Royal Randwick. 750 large up for grabs. Now, as we were just discussing earlier off air, the gun Godolphin Colt Animo, you've been very impressed with the trials he's had?
I liked the trials, but I did think there was one with the X Factor, Profondo, in the latest trial, and I thought there was a bit more in that one. So although Animo, they all trial well when they come back, the good horses, that they all move well, they look like silk, but it depends what their targets are and trying to find probably the most forward horse out of the lot. But no knocks on Animo, but I think we'll be looking around it.
Well, the 7 Group 1s, Group 1 winners lining up. Obviously, a lot of them have been spelling and they're coming back for this as their first run. What are you going to do with your $100? So last year, I don't want to talk about myself quite often or at all, really, but I did in the Group 1 guns, I did hit the leaderboard. So I need you to, this season, I need you to come back, Ads.
I think you headed it, and I think if it was a rolling leaderboard, I'd still be behind after another season. But I will have a crack today, and I don't think you can get one over me because we had a chat off there, and I think we're looking at the same.
We did. Well, can I ask you this? Animo, $2.70 as we sit here today. Is that too short for you?
Yeah, too short for me. Yeah. I think I've got a stat for you to kick off this season.
I love stats.
Stat man. So we've got 70% of runners around that. First up runners come back from the spring have won this race. So we'd be looking at the first up runners, I think, even though I think class prevails in general, even though we've got, Forbidden Love currently quite hard in the market, I think, and probably a position in running, map advantage, and the race fitness, maybe the market keeps it there, I'm not so sure, but we've got a lot of class resuming, like you said, we've got 7 Group 1 winners coming back, and the one we've talked about is Mwanga. I thought was quite good last prep, and the results probably didn't really show that, but in the futurity behind Sierra Sue was really good first up and went okay second up when, deep, taxing run and still boxed on okay. So tipped out 2 good trials. First one, tested a little bit. The second one was only there for a nice little tighten up, which is a bit different to last prep. I only had the 1 trial coming in and did win this race last year. So we're going for back-to-back. Mwanga, I think, sucks up in behind them and I reckon he'll be ready to go for first up.
Well, he beat Very Elegant and Think It Over this time last year. Barrier 2, Tommy Berry on board, blinkers on, good combo. Is $100 going straight on the nose of Mwanga?
I'll have a little one on the X Factor horse, Profondo, because I think Profondo, as mentioned before in the Animo trial, really liked it, trucked up. Didn't come up at all last prep, and I think it was disappointing, but the market still kept it there just because of that X factor. I think there's a lot of unknowns, only had the 5 starts. If Profondo comes and lives up to some hype, it could do anything. So I know it's going to get better over further, but I think he's got something. So I want Mwanga as the main bet. So $80 on Mwanga and $20 on Profondo.
All right, well, I'm going $100 on the Kiwi, so can't wait for Saturday. Also have a look at Sydney Race 10. There's another little horse called Conrad going around. I may or may not have a share in that, which I do. So best of luck. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.